Alright, welcome back to Nick Lenz's Comic Corner, Classic Less Non-Classics. This is episode number 2945 and Doubleshot number 2839. I have roughly two books that feature warriors, basically who fight in armies. And also by two really good writers. First of which we have Manowar by Robert Venditti. This, of course, is the ninth volume of the trade series, and there's roughly four left. Yep, four more left after this, and that's it for this run. And I'm very much looking forward to finishing this one up. So, this collects issues 33 37. This is just after I had officially caught up with the series when it initially came out. And this was technically, in a way, the first major story arc to happen right afterwards. So, of course, with my Robert Venditti, 33 to 37, excuse me. The artist for these issues is Diego Bernard, who does pretty much all four issues of this book. I collect the years. So, mostly put, we have Ark basically, looks like his armor's about to consume him. And we have flashback to when he was still one of the Visigoths in the past. Though, he's there in present day with his wife, obviously. And of course, basically, it's a flashback where he's fighting against the Romans and eventually fighting off. Basically, a lot of this book here, the best way to describe it, it's a lead into Armor Wars 2. That's basically the best way to describe this book. Mm-hmm. And of course, we have this weird thing here. And of course, Colonel Kipshaw basically wants people to stop this thing. So, it's called Death's Hand, this Death Star thing. So, basically, Ark is trying to fight against these things. And of course, Gate basically is trying to help out too, which is interesting. Ark is talking to the entities inside the armor. Of course, he ends up forming an army of pieces of the armor to fight against this thing. And that's kind of the story in a nutshell. It's a really fun story. And like I said, it's Armor Wars 2. Give this book roughly 9 out of 10. Next up we have is Showcase presents Sergeant Rock Volume 3. This contains, Army at War, issues 149 to 163, 165 to 172, 174, 176, and 170 to 80. Now, those of you curious, why isn't 164, 173, 177 here? Well, in the case of 164, 177, those are reprint issues. 173, the Sergeant Rock story in that one is a reprint. So, it's not the entire issues per se of these ones, it's just Sergeant Rock stories. So, a lot of the stories in here, like this one story themed with the Viking Prince from Brave and the Bold. Yes, the Viking Prince. For reasons. Basically, he also has to do with a Nazi who he's trying to get a piggyback ride for. There are some issues in here that are a full three-part novel in the main story. Some of the issues like that, not all of them. Those of you curious, of the issues in here, which ones are in fact full stories that star Sergeant Rock? And those issues are 150, 152, 156 to 161, 172, and also 174 to 175, and 180. Those are the ones basically that have Sergeant Rock as the starring character of the issue. That's basically what it is. A lot of the air stories in here basically have backup stories in here, like there's some for Enemy Ace, which I'm not going to discuss it here. It's mostly a lot of Sergeant Rock stuff. But it's various stories. Like one point he basically has to nearly cost him war because one of his men died. And Easy Patrol, because basically that's the name of his company, Easy Company. But it's a lot of really good stories written by Robert Kanigher, who writes all the stories in here, with a lot of the stories in here drawn by the late Joe Kubert, the father of Adam and Andy Kubert. Now, pretty much in the way Joe Kubert does the artwork for the issues for 149, And they also have Ross Heath on the artwork too. He does now. Joe Kubert does to issue 171. After that, Ross Heath takes over for one issue, 172, and they have Joe Kubert back in the artwork for 174. 175 is Ross Heath again. Joe Kubert does 176. 178 is Ross Heath, and 179 is Joe Kubert, and 180 is of course Ross Heath. And it's all up. And the last story in here they have like about killing a general. Oh, the stories. Because basically, I like doing this for the showcase presents Super Henley. Surrender Ticket, Flagship Hill, War Party, Last Man, Last Shot, Easy's Last Stand. Don't worry, they actually survived the story. Booby Trap Mascot, No Stripes for Me, The Human Tank Trap, Nothing's Ever Lost in War, Iron Major, Rock Sergeant, The Blind Gun. This is the one basically he has to give a Nazi gives he has to give Nazi figure while he's blind. What's the color of your blood? Dead End for a Dog Face, The Prince and the Sergeant, Kill Me, Kill Me, The Return of the Iron Major, Half a Sergeant, Kill One, Save One, I Knew the Unknown Soldier. Oh, fun fact for this one. Initially in story, this was a complete unrelated Unknown Soldier, and then it was retcon in the Unknown Soldier story. This was the actual Unknown Soldier who actually had his own thing in another one of the war comics. It's, what was the name of the comic? This was issue 168. I think it was Star Spangled War Stories, I think it was. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was later confirmed in a reprint story. This was the actual Unknown Soldier, the one who appeared in the same book. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Who this Unknown Soldier is, no one knows. He appeared in issue 151 for Star Spangled War Stories. Mm-hmm. It was a Freddy Tinker's reprint story in Star Spangled War comic War Stories 57. That's when they confirmed this actually was indeed him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did confirm it here. Mm-hmm. Nazi on my back. No one comes down alive from Buzzer Bait Hill. The sergeant must die. A slug for sergeant. 2-1 kill too many. TNT a letter. Give me your stripes. Only 1 medal for easy. Yeah, this is basically Sarge basically deciding which member of his group gets his particular medal. A penny for Jackie Johnson, and you can't kill a general. Yep, but fun stuff here. Yeah, love Sergeant Rock. Give this book roughly a 9 out of 10. Yep. So yeah, that's particularly a particular review. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and do another like button. Well, next up is one more Comic Corner. And that'll probably be it for tonight, okay? Next video, bye.